With a superannuation fund, there's an incredibly low tax rate on the earnings of that money, but the trade-off is you can't touch the money till you're 60 years old. But it's this account that sits over here. It's an internally taxed account. You don't have to declare any of that income in your own personal tax return or your business or your trust or your company. The super fund just deals directly with the ATO. An investment bond operates exactly the same way. You're putting money into this account of sorts. That account pays the corporate tax rate at 30 cents in the dollar. Depending on what investment option you're in, there's franking credits and all of these other bits and pieces. You might get some tax credits back, and so you might end up with an effective tax rate of less than 30% depending on the investment option that you're in, but they pay this headline 30% tax rate. You can put money into it today, you can take money out of it tomorrow. There is no restriction whatsoever on taking money out of it. There is some incentive for you to leave that money in there for an extended period of time though. After the bond's been open for 10 years, you pull that money out tax paid. There's no top-up tax to pay, there's no capital gains tax to pay, there's no nothing. Tax is paid in the bond, but you pull it out entirely tax-free in the sense of your personal tax return. It doesn't get declared or anything in your tax return. In year 8, only 1/3 of the gain counts as income in your personal tax return. In year 9, it's 2/3, and then in year 10 and beyond, none of the gain counts in your tax return. So we tend to use them as a bit of an in-between where someone's got some decent income, they're saving at a decent rate, accessing super's a little bit too far off, but they want to put some money away for investing and for tomorrow, but they want to have the flexibility of maybe accessing this money if their world turns upside down at some point in the next few years and they need that money back. And so we might use it as a bit of an in-between. They might be already maximizing out their pre-tax super contributions, but we don't want to be too aggressive with any after-tax super contributions, and so we might direct that money to the investment bond instead. If they want to access the money, they can. If the stars align and they don't need the money, great, we'll just withdraw it 10 or 15 years down the track and then we'll push it across into super then, but they've got that flexibility of being able to access it now.